wrestling fans and around the world. My name is EL.CIBERNETICO, alongside with Rockin' Reese.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, what's going on here tonight? It's Breakdown, but wait a minute. We got Overload in the house. We got a recipe. What's this going on here? Because, like I said, EL.CIBERNETICO's joining me. I got the king of the recipe. Yo, bro, what you cooking?
It's just an overload recipe.
Exactly.
Why you still rumbling with Rockin' Reese? Even though this is the Breakdown show.
So it's pretty much just an overload. So it pretty much is like an overload recipe going on.
Yeah.
Rockin' overload recipe.
Yeah.
Produced by Overload, though.
Yeah. Trust me, we'll act uncensored. All right, we had to work the Monday show in there too, folks.
Also joining us tonight, all the way representing that 414, coming to you live and direct from Milwaukee. Give it up for Gabriel G.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Gabriel? Check it out. Every Saturday night, these guys entertain everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, people around the world, YouTube, let's start it off. Maurice, of course, we all know what's been going on with the whole madness, or should I say, brotherness. We all know Hulk Hogan's been banging bitches on the side, left and right. But whoever knew a sex tape was out?
Besides Hulk and Bubba the Love Sponge, I didn't think. Now, see, Hulk Hogan would have probably been one of the last people I would have ever thought would have had anything with a sex tape.
Man, I'll be the first.
I thought like there would be another Hogan, but not Hulk.
Wait,
man,
hold on.
I'll be honest.
I got a question real
with you.
quick.
Hold on, Ro. I'll be honest with you. Hulk Hogan's a freak, but go ahead, Ro.
Did y'all see this? If y'all saw this, what a damn link at?
Which one?
No, actually, they had it up on They showed a clip of it on TMZ, dude. So it was like, wow. Yeah, because I was trying to figure out, like, wait, Hulk Hogan got a sex tape. I said, I want to see it. And it's sure enough, like, I flipped through an episode of TMZ later in that day, and it was like, damn, there it is. So I'm like, wow. Yeah, again, this was not the Hogan that I thought would be involved in the sex tape scandal, if y'all get what I'm saying.
Right.
Man, I kind of figured. I mean, look, he's done steroids. He was in that scandal. I mean, dude, you don't know what's running wild with him.
Well, then again, you know what? L kind of, like, segued into it earlier because he also had, I think it was either a Sports Illustrated or like a Penthouse scandal or something. But like there was a magazine cover where he was like back in his Rocky 3 days, where like you see him like around 4 bikini-clad women, and I was like, then he actually got in trouble because Linda actually spotted that magazine later, and I was like, uh-oh, oh, you in trouble, Pippin.
Up next, once again, give it up for Jeff Hardy, your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. I didn't see that one coming. Big Ro, tell me about it. Were you happy to see Jeff Hardy, your new TNA Champion?
Yes, I was happy to see him. Just to it put a stamp on his redemption story. I was happy to see that he became champion.
That's what's up. Gabriel, are you a TNA fan?
Yeah, I'm a TNA fan, but I wasn't happy that he won the title. I mean,
ooh. Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just think what's his name? He should have had the belt a little. Yeah, he should have had the belt for a little bit. I mean, giving it up.
Aries.
Yeah. I mean, he's from Milwaukee too. In case you don't know,
That's
Austin
right.
Aries.
I know.
Yeah, don't know what part, but I don't know. I was kind of like cheering for the guy, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, just TNA either dropped the ball with him. It just didn't seem like, I don't know. It's hard to explain because you don't know what's going on with TNA. I called it WCW2 or something.
Yes. Thank you.
That's what people call it.
A WCC staple right here. Yeah, TNA equals WCW 2.0.
Exactly, and it's like, man, what are they thinking? Like, they had some good hits with them. It's just now they don't know what to do with them. I mean, in my opinion. But really, I think what people were actually like tuning into was who was the whole aces and eights, and that kind of like bombed. So they were just all lost hope for that TNA World Title. They should have had it. They should have had it like second last, and then the whole like aces and eights thing. But you know. I don't know.
My thing with that is though, Austin Aries' title run was kind of stale. It didn't really go anywhere. It didn't elevate him. So like, and he was a baby face going up against another baby face, and that didn't help him either. So it's like now that he's a heel, it could reopen everything because he won it off of a huge he won it from Rude, which is a well over heel. And Austin Aries was like a mid-card baby face, you know, trying to defeat the odds, so they want to use that story. But now that you establish him as a main eventer and a heel, if you know, when he faced Jeff Hardy chasing the title, it's going to work out better for him.
Right, exactly. Now, guys, I asked Ro this on TNA Recipe and on Overload. I said, Ro, hey, you know what? How long are we going to see Jeff Hardy as a TNA champion? Maurice, take it away.
I'll be honest with you. If, like I said, and this is where I point back, because I remember when you asked us this in Overload, and by the way, I'm still not going to turn on because I said if Jeff keeps himself clean, he'll deserve a long title run. And I honestly think it's like, he already struck out 3 times in WWE. If he strikes out 3 in TNA, pull the cord, drop the guillotine, bye-bye career.
Right.
Like I said, if he keeps it going, then so be it. All praise to him.
Gabriel, how long is Jeff Hardy going to hold this title for?
Well, you know, I got to give Jeff Hardy his due. I'm thinking probably 5-6 months. I mean, if you think about it, like, the reason why he lost it in the first place was because of that whole drug incident. Like, as you saw, he was all messed up in the ring. And I think this is kind of like, you know, how should I say it, like a rebirth of him. And I think because of that, they're going to probably let him have the title for like a good 5-6 months. I could be wrong, but, you know, it seems like it's going well for him. I mean, I really don't see anything wrong, but I just don't like him being the world champion. I just don't want him to make that, that goofy belt he had the first time?
Yeah.
That face one, I'm like, whoa, what the hell is that? You know, but I'd say about 5-6 months.
All right. Mr. Robinson, are you sticking to what you said on Overload?
Well, what did I say on Overload? I forgot what I said.
You said that this crackhead, this cokehead, this basehead, this
I didn't say crackhead. I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying crackhead Okay. I said that this junkie was going to end up losing the title pretty soon, and you said it could last a while. Are you going to roll with that, or are you changing your mind? Okay. I'm going to throw something in there. I would like to see him hold it probably 4 or 5 months. Anything longer than that, then no, I wouldn't want to see that. But he has to lose it to Bully Ray as a heel. He has, Bully Ray as a heel, the heel Bully Ray has to be the one to beat Jeff for the belt.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why they made Bully Ray a face. I think that was kind of stupid. I think he should have been the guy.
Thank you. Somebody finally agrees with me about that.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of stupid. Like Devon, Aces and 8, nothing against him, but it should have been Bully Ray because he was their top heel. He was actually, you know, I actually liked watching Bully Ray being heel, but now face, it's oh man.
I want a face palm every time I see him. Every time I see those fans chant for Bully Ray, Impact, I literally want a face palm when they start chanting for him in the beginning of the segment. I literally want him to go throw up.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, there's like this one problem. Is like anytime you get paired with Sting, like eventually a face turn to just have. Matter of fact, I want to throw back in the day a little bit. That do y'all remember the one uncensored where Sting and Booker T teamed up to face the Road Warriors?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yep. Right then and there, I said, watch Booker T within a year or year and a half. I was like, yeah, Booker's gonna have a face turn. And like, sure enough, like close to the end of '97, yeah, like midway through '97, yeah, they started turning Harlem Heat faces, and I was like, yep, there we go. I was like, damn it! As soon as he turned to Sting, I was like, yep, a face turn is coming at some point.
Mm.
And it's like the same thing with Bully Ray. Although I was gonna throw a counterpoint with this one. I was like, you know what? A lot of people forgot at ECW, Devon was actually a pretty boss heel at one point in time, and it's like I thought they never really gave Devon like much of a ball to run with, and it was like, yo, give this man, because if anybody remembered Devon when he first got to ECW and when he was actually bitch slapping Bubba around, I was like, yo, if they let this cat run with the ball, yo, they can have something. And I'm like, although I'm not kind of feeling aces and eights, but I'm like, hey, who knows? Maybe Devon will surprise some people.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, but I don't know. Like Bully Ray's a heel. Like I always like the guy, but him being a heel always just been like especially like this, the way that they did his heel turn and him this year, it grew the fuck on me. As much as I like the Jeff Hardy, I was honestly trying to, like, I actually wanted Bully Ray to win the BFG series.
Yeah, all that time too, TNA had him as a heel, man. All that work he's done being a heel, kind of like he was like for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like, I don't know. I don't want to blame Russo because he's not with that company anymore. But I don't know.
You got to blame now. You got to blame
Dixie.
Dixie. Yeah, don't mention that bitch, man.
Oh, now she's a bitch.
Yeah, she always been a bitch.
Man, a few months ago, Rose was like, oh, I'll hit that.
I mean, I still would have hit that, but she's a bitch. I mean, she just needs to stay away from camera because she has no personality. She always smiling, wear too much damn makeup, and that damn accent she got is just horrible.
Who's this again? I'm sorry.
Dixie Carter, the owner or whatever.
Yeah, that whole botch storyline with her and AJ Styles, him sleeping with her supposedly, that was stupid.
Oh my
God. That was horrible.
Yeah, you talking about Declare Lynn,
yeah. I'm sorry, she should not be running a company. Like, nothing against,
She should.
I mean, Stephanie McMahon, I mean, I'll take her any day, but it's just like Dixie Carter doesn't have that, that knowledge or that experience, It just seems like she's a businesswoman trying to get into a wrestling.
Right, because wasn't she marked like one of the head markers over there in WWE or something like that?
Oh, really? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she got some history with WWE.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of WWE, let's go back to Monday Night Raw. The contract is signed, gentlemen. It will be right back going one-on-one with CM Punk, Hell in a Cell. Gabriel, since you're the first-time caller, well, not the first-time caller, but you've been here for a while. But give me your opinion on this one. Ryback against CM Punk, Hell in a Cell. Your thoughts?
First of all, like, why all of a sudden they putting Ryback as a face? That's kind of dumb. I mean, look, the guy was good as a heel. I mean, I don't know why they do that in WWE. I just don't know what's going to happen. But I think they're going to have CM Punk win. This is all I'm saying. Like, he's gonna probably, like, I don't know. It's right now it's kind of crazy because I would, out of all wrestlers, I mean, I would not expect Ryback to face him at Hell in a Cell. I don't know. Too fast, too, you know what I'm saying? He really didn't develop as a heel, so I just don't know what they're thinking. I'm pretty sure Punk, too, has that back of his head, like, this is the crap I'm dealing with right now, you know?
Sure.
But,
all right, let me ask you this. Prediction time. Is CM Punk leaving Hell in a Cell WWE champion?
Yeah.
And why?
Well, because he might have something up his sleeve.
Like what?
Well, possibly have Heyman interfere or have Heyman, like, bring in Brock Lesnar all of a sudden and just beat the tar out of Ryback and, you know, refs knocked out. I don't know. And then Punk all of a sudden, like, probably wakes him up, ref gets up and pins him 1, 2, 3. Or just escapes. I'm sorry. I don't know. Is there pinning involved?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Either that could happen or, like I said, Brock Lesnar just beats the crap out of Ryback and ref finally comes to his senses and CM Punk escapes and they ring the bell, you know. Something like that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just my point on it.
Maurice, Rockin' Reese, is CM Punk leaving WWE champion?
Oh, he keeping that belt.
Yeah, because and I actually, you know what, Gabe, you just brought up a scenario I didn't even think about because I was like, because I forgot, because with Heyman being with Punk's side, I was like, oh yeah, he could bring in Lesnar like out of nowhere. Although, truth be told, and plus here's another thing. I can also see this being the first cell that ends in a no contest somehow.
Yeah.
Because when knowing Ryback stiff behind like we do, he'll probably botch a spot, and it's like, he done messed up, and it's like, now what do we do? And if that happens, and like I said, I'm almost banking on it happening, because as soon as you do, Ryback could kiss any push he had, bye-bye.
Right. Big Ro, is Ryback your new WWE champion? Feed me more.
Only if Heyman turns on CM Punk, Ryback is your new WWE champion. But it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I can really see that happening, because then that mean that Punk could be a face again or whatever. Then that mean Ryback could be a heel. I don't know. This is just bullshit in the first damn place.
Right.
Because why Ryback of all people, who the fuck has he beaten? Like, literally, has he faced anybody that has a credible name to them?
No. And the sad part about that is he even beat Miz as Intercontinental Champion, which, like I said, don't count. Like, not even that counts.
So, like literally, like, okay, so he beat up a few guys that's my size. I'm 145. He's like, what, 395 or 297 or 295, whatever. Yeah, so he's beating guys my size.
Yeah, and Albert, that's it. Him.
Right. And he beat Albert. I mean, but Albert's not really credible anymore. Because what had Albert done? Nothing. So it's like, why do he get? But let me guess, that because he got raging muscles, and he got testicular, however Vince says, testicular fortitude or whatever, and he got muscles, and he went baby oil, and I don't know he could pick those man up, damn it. So I guess that's part of why he's getting this damn push, because he wears baby oil. I mean, it's been known that if you come out wearing baby oil, other than Stone Cold, you get a push. You got good muscles wearing baby oil. So I guess that if you want to get a push, shout out to, Kofi Kingston. If you want to get a push, you better get a little bit more muscle and start wearing some baby oil and
Oh yeah, well you could talk to Randy about that. Yeah, so we all know Randy to get a baby oil.
Hell yeah, and all the coffee. You want to be a champion, you can't have dreadlocks neither, bro. There's only one person that allows. There's only one black man in WWE that allowed to be champion with dreadlocks, and that's Mark Henry. So you can't. You're gonna have to cut some dreads, and you literally can't have no neck in WWE to be a champion.
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I think Booker may take a little offense with you on that one, bro, because Mark Henry didn't have them dreads before. Yeah, because Booker had his dreads way before Mark Henry even started growing his hair long there, man.
True, but Booker T was already established.
True, but he never held out.
Oh, you said what?
Yeah, but he never had to. Yeah, but it took Booker a little while to get that world title in the WWE, though.
True. Oh, thank you. Who knows what this like? Frankie. Well, we know he like men, but like, I'm just tired of seeing the same old. Yeah, next topic. Or you want to say something? I'm done, man.
Since you were talking about Kofi Kingston, shout out to Kofi Kingston, your new Intercontinental Champion.
But boo to the WWE for spoiling that damn match. I mean, really, I felt like I flashed back to like 2006 when they tipped off Kurt Angle showing up on SmackDown and winning that World Title Battle Royal, and then like a year later when Khali finally won the title, like when Edge got hurt, I was like, really, WWE? Is y'all that desperate for ratings now?
I mean, but don't they kind of discredit don't they lose ratings because it's like a spoiler alert? I mean, who's gonna fucking tune in to see Great Khali win the world title?
Let me answer that. I got this. Let me answer this. Let's be honest, gentlemen. None of you guys watch Ion main event, so who cares, right?
I mean, I record it. I don't watch it live.
So instead of watching Jersey Shore, you're watching this crap?
Oh yeah, I hate Jersey Shore. I fucking hate Jersey Shore. I'd rather watch Barney on Ice than watch Jersey Shore.
Wow, he said it, not me.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a honest confession right there. If you ever want to hear one.
That's true.
Like it's kind of like how Kurt Angle. They told Kurt Angle, ECW, you suck dick. Your money tell me how. That's how angry I am that I want that because Jersey Shore should not have lasted this damn long. It's an abomination to all two Italian friends that I have. And God, Snooki should not. I'm done.
Speaking of that, kind of like. I heard Honey Boo Boo was supposed to be in WrestleMania. If that happens,
oh Lord, I heard that too, dude. Okay, why did you have to start?
I'm not watching wrestling anymore. If she shows up at WrestleMania,
yeah,
that's a slap to the face, man. Like,
dude,
you're really gonna down.
Dude, I don't even if they only paying her in the audience. Yeah, that would be bad enough.
Well, who is Honey Boo Boo? Who the fuck is this?
I still have no idea.
We heard the name, but I'll be honest, I don't even know who Honey Boo. Like, I see her name. I know she has a show. Then I'm like, who the hell is?
Okay, let me break it down to you guys real quick. You know how we always talk about things being coonery?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, okay. Well, there's an actual, and I'm not being racist, WCC, but there's a white version of coonery.
Wait, what?
Hold on. Not County Zack Ryder?
Wider than that.
Hey.
Dude, I wish B-Dub was online right now so he could confirm this, but I hate to throw a bullet at him like that, but the majority of white people that are in Alabama and Georgia and Atlanta act like Straight up. It's white coonery at its best. That's why it's so fucking funny. I mean, when I first saw that show, I was like, you know what? This shit's stupid. I'd rather watch SmackDown. It's just stupid. I'd rather go watch fucking even TNA.
But who is Honey Boo Boo though?
Okay, well, I'm getting there, but hold on. Now the thing is it's one of these shows where it's like you gotta watch it and you gotta watch it again, and then you'll fall in love with it. That's how I fell in love with it. But Honey Boo Boo is a little girl. She was in that. It's a spin-off of that other show called what's it called again? Something in Tiaras, Babies in Tiaras, or Kids in Tiaras. You know, when the kids try to beat it, in those pageants.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a spin-off off of that show. But Honey Boo Boo is the little girl who, she tried to become, one of those toddlers and tiaras. That's the name of the show. Toddlers and tiaras.
I got you.
Yeah,
it's a
spin-off off of that. It's a spin-off off of that. But she's like she's like the ghetto kid of the pageant. Her mom's all loud and crazy, being all redneck status. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, I love that show. It's fucking hilarious. But people just don't like it because it's, white people acting stupid on TV. But then again, it's like you rather watch the Kardashians. Come on now.
Who watches that show? Who watches the Kardashians? Who watches reality TV?
Exactly. Speaking of reality TV, speaking of movies, speaking of anything you guys want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, did anybody buy the CM Punk DVD? It's out for $19.95 right now at Walmart.
In the words of my co-host, of my normal co-host, not on duty.
You tell me you didn't buy CM Punk's DVD?
No, as much, and trust me, after all the things that I've said about CM Punk, that would probably be the last, I'd probably be like the second to last person who should be buying it, even though I have seen like most of his stuff like pre-TNA.
Right. Now I'll admit, Gabriel, I know not to put you in the spot. I don't like CM Punk. Maurice already said his thoughts about CM Punk. I think Ro probably doesn't even like CM Punk anymore, but I know you bought the DVD, you saw it. Why don't you break it down? Let us know. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What you think of it? Etc.
I got the DVD, but I didn't buy it from Walmart, man. I went the high road and got it from Amazon. No, but seriously, like, it's pretty.
Wait. How much did you pay on Amazon?
Actually, I paid I think it was cheaper than $19.99. I think it was at first $17 something, but then of course they add the tax for shipping. That became $19 something. But yeah, it was pretty cheap. I was shocked. I mean, I don't know, because Walmart, like you said, usually sells them for $20, but it was cheaper than that.
Right. So let's get down into this DVD. What does it exactly to talk about, from start to end?
It's pretty much talking about his life and how he started in the indie world with Chicago, and then he became. Then all of a sudden he got notarized from PWI. If you guys don't know, it's that magazine, that top 500.
For Wrestling Illustrated. Yeah, I know.
And he got recognized from them in the indie world. Then all of a sudden he became such big star in the indie world that he went to ROH. He talks about his training in ROH and his last match there in August 2005. Pretty sad moment for him, because that was, he had good matches with Colt Cabana. Then all of a sudden he gets into the WWE and how he was how they thought of him as a nobody and that he wasn't gonna succeed in the business, and just because he wasn't the mold that they were looking for, he wasn't going to be the top guy. But Paul Heyman, I guess he went to OVW, and Paul Heyman, that's when he first met Paul Heyman, and he saw something in this guy, and how Paul Heyman is, he likes, to get his point out across the WWE, and he said, this is the guy, we need him. And so when he first started, they were just telling him that actually a lot of people were responding to him, but still people behind closed doors weren't seeing this guy as the top guy, and John Cena was one of them. And it's like, I don't know, it was pretty good, just because, you know, and then they get into him being in straight edge society, how that was actually going well for him, and then all of a sudden they decide to pull the plug on it, and that's what really got him fed up. And he actually tells, too, that he typed out 14 pages of shows actually for Raw, and he gave it to Vince, and Vince just kind of was like shocked that he actually had the audacity to do that. And I don't know, it was just pretty much all about like his struggles in life and pretty much how he got to the top. It was pretty good. Like, you guys are gonna have to actually watch it. I don't know if whoever hates CM Punk like probably doesn't want to buy it, but even if you don't like him, like it's a good video to watch because it actually tells you about him. Like, I don't know, it's just with all the other DVDs, it just didn't seem pretty good. But
right.
It was the best. It was pretty. The title really explains it all. Like, best in the world. It's like the best DVD in the world, in my opinion. Just because I got kind of tired with watching all the other crap that they put out in DVDs.
Right. Let me ask you this. You know, obviously a lot of people have been kind of wondering. I know he says on the commercial, he says that he's always been a Paul Heyman guy. How did that all start? I mean, did Paul actually went to an ROH show and saw him there, or where did they meet up exactly?
I guess Paul Heyman, they met in OVW, but Paul Heyman had a guy working in ROH, and he was just telling him, "Oh man, this guy CM Punk, he's the guy. He has everything that, you know, you're looking for." And Paul's like to himself, like, "Oh man, I can't wait." You know, he was hoping that CM Punk would come to WWE, and he was like surprised, and he was happy that Punk did come to OVW, and that's pretty much how they all met. And because of it, the reason why he is a Paul Heyman guy was because Paul Heyman backed him up in OVW, even when they were gonna like not do anything with him. Paul Heyman, you know, was like fighting to the end to get him to actually be on TV and Raw and all that and SmackDown. And then all of a sudden, like, I guess Paul Heyman, when the whole rebirth of ECW, that's when Paul was like, "Hey Punk, I'm coming out with ECW again, so I want you to be on my show." And that's pretty much how it all began. That's why CM Punk is a fan of him, because he said, "To this day, I owe Paul Heyman a lot of credit for helping my career. If it wasn't for him, I would be nobody. Pretty much, I wouldn't even succeed in the WWE."
Right. Now, what about, does he mention anything about his days in TNA?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, wow. He can't mention that. That's like copywriting.
Yeah, exactly. I was kind of surprised, too, but, you know, it's WWE video. They probably don't want any of that crap to them, because, you know, like,
they can't mix that competition.
Yeah, Vince doesn't even watch TNA from what I've been hearing, so to him, he doesn't even know what the hell TNA is, so he's like, "I'm not going to have it on this." But, yeah, no mention about TNA, just his talk about how he created his own company called Lunatic Wrestling Federation, like the LWF, and then how he went to the indie, he got trained by Danny Steele or whatever his name, that head trainer in Chicago. And then
let's not forget Chick Magnets.
Yep. And then it just talks about how then he went indie scene, and then he went to ROH, and then now he went to WWE. And I was surprised too, he didn't even say anything about, like, they showed him, you know, as a picture when he's younger with wearing an ECW, like original ECW t-shirt, but they didn't even say anything like he was a fan of ECW, or he said he didn't watch it, but pretty sure we all know he did. But, yeah, no mentioning about the original ECW.
Oh, man. Now, does he talk about anything that has to do with Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, and Colt Cabana as the Underground Clique?
Yes, actually, he's actually said a lot like that. Him and Samoa Joe were like, we had the best matches. Like in Colt Cabana was like really the only guy in the business that he actually clicked with or connect with. And really that's pretty much what he talked about. And he talked about like the matches with them in ROH. But
Right.
That was pretty much it. Like, I don't know, I think kind of WWE kind of like did leave out some good parts about his career, but you know, that's them. That's on them. But I mean, they should really actually come out with like an uncensored CM Punk, because then that will show the real CM Punk. You know, how actual, like, probably the better footage. You know how WWE is, they like to edit out a lot of stuff.
Right. Now I know you're a huge CM Punk supporter. Now put that shit aside. What do you scale this DVD at from a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10, I'd probably give it probably a 9.
All right. Not bad. Speaking of, hey, thanks a lot, Gabriel, for letting us know what's going on with the DVD. But let's go into a little situation here that, you know, I ran into. We have a lot of people have been talking about, you know, TNA might go under, but then out of nowhere a few weeks ago, a lot of reporters are actually talking about this. Is this the end of Ring of Honor? I mean, we always tell everybody to support your local indie scene. Is Ring of Honor in trouble? Maurice, go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Like, when their national TV thing didn't pan out as much as they thought it would, I was like, yeah, this is... Yeah, and here's the even crazy thing. Like, Ring of Honor, like, I was trying to get attention because I was like, oh, shit, they're, like, right around from where they're, like, right in my neck of the woods. And I'm like... And what's funny, they didn't even have anything go. They didn't even like get anything like for a Philly station. And I was like,
right.
I would have thought if anything, ROH would at least got something for here. And I was like, nope, not even, nothing on Comcast. They got nothing on like any of the smaller networks because I knew like they weren't going to get anything big. I was like, wow. When you can't even strike a deal in your own home, that's like really a low blow. So I don't know what's going to happen to ROH in the near future.
Hey, Ro, I know you and Gabriel are in Milwaukee. Do you guys support your local indie scene?
Me? No.
Why not?
I mean, I don't know. I know I've never been, like, they tell me, like, Artrell and them tell me about Blizzard Brawl and BCW and all that other stuff. I don't know. I don't really watch, like, indies like that. Because, I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm really starting to get out of wrestling.
Oh, wow. Why is that?
I don't know. It's just you just see the same old shit.
That's true. Gabriel, do you support your local indie scene?
It's kind of hard. I'd say neutral. I mean, as I don't live in Milwaukee anymore, but I live in Green Bay, and they have some indie shows. But yeah, like he said, there really isn't anything interesting. Like when I was in Milwaukee, I've been to like one show. It was BCW. It was actually pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard supporting local indie when, you know, it's not that exciting, really. I mean, if they did have... I don't know. It's kind of hard
power or what's going on?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't really say star power because, I mean, indie wrestling, these guys really are, like, trying to work up to get star power, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just because it's not well known. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like companies in Milwaukee are not well known, like as in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla in California, where, you know, there's actually like some attention.
Right.
But I mean, really, you don't know. I mean, I had to, like I said, I had to go to Wrestling Fans Speak Out to find out some of these places because I only knew like one company, and that Blizzard whatever in, I don't know, in Waukesha, I think that's like the only popular one, but that doesn't even get any really exposure media-wise. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard when they don't have any like exposure to the media. I mean, really, all they use is what social media websites, but that's it. You know, not a lot of people, not especially like the older generation, really use the internet that much. They watch TV. So, I mean, I don't know, if they could scrape some money, you know, and put out an ad, hey, come to these shows, I mean, to get some pizzazz, but, yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why, I don't know, it's kind of hard to support, especially in a smaller city, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and I think what also hurts is that, like, once Vince started, taking over, like, during the territory days, it's like he pretty much monopolized all them cable networks.
Right.
And, like, all the local networks. So it's like, yeah, you're already facing a hard enough struggle, but then it's like, oh, when you try and get a TV deal, it's like, yeah, Vince kind of, like, has stake in our network. So it's like, yeah, now what do we do?
Yeah, kind of after AWA got bought out, I mean, that pretty messed up, that pretty, like, shit on the whole Midwest promotion, because that was pretty much their big, you know, company was AWA, because it was from Chicago, Milwaukee, Minnesota. I mean, but after Vince bought that out, it was like, we got nothing, really. It was mostly, like, WCW and WWE, and then you had ECW, which is also an Eastern promotion, so it was, like, kind of, you know, we kind of got lowballed out of the whole territory, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. I mean, Maurice, you know, ROH is complaining about all these people streaming their pay-per-views, yet their buy rates are so low. Do you believe that the internet is literally hurting this business?
I've been saying that for as soon as, like, it got popular, because, yeah, how else would Bischoff know about? Oh yeah, because Bischoff be giving away, like, actually, you know what? It was both WCW and ECW giving away Raw results when Raw used to be pre-taped. It's like, yeah, and that's why it's like. And by the way, to the fans, I don't personally hold this against y'all, but y'all kill our sport as much as anything else, because you know why? Every time something happens, and this is kind of like what I was with Wednesday on my show. Anytime something major happens, y'all are always supposed to, and it's like, oh yeah, now y'all wonder why we don't get any surprise factor anymore.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like, case in point. Because you know how I was talked about, like, untelevised title changes, like, on my show?
Yes.
Now, although this one was televised, you remember what happened when Christian and Orton had their little thing, like, on SmackDown a couple years, like, right after Christian won his first title, right?
Of course, when he kept bitching, one more title shots.
Now, yeah. Well, you remember, I was like, all right, Christian wins the title match against Del Rio at Extreme Rules. Then, like, 2 days later, yeah, he goes on the SmackDown, loses his title to Orton, and then by Wednesday morning, everybody posted the damn video on YouTube, and I was like, gee, now y'all wonder why people don't, because y'all already posted the damn shit and telling everybody what happened and whatnot. And it's like, yeah, way to go, guys. Sometimes, like, fans often make stuff backfire on them. Now it's like, I think they were trying to turn Orton, but instead, you wound up turning Christian.
Right. I mean, hey, everybody's been complaining about this whole ROH. It seems like they just lost, well, they didn't lose them completely. According to sources, Jim Cornette is now just a writer in the back, and they have some other guy in the front, which was the old head writer of Ring of Honor. Now, I forgot his name. Now he's taking over Ring of Honor. My thing is this. Is there anything out there that's going to save Ring of Honor? I mean, you got Cornette in the back, but he's just like sitting in the back. And you got some future stars of the WWE in Ring of Honor right now. Is there anything Ring of Honor could do to save themselves?
Bring back hardcore wrestling.
Yeah, bring back hardcore wrestling. Also, if they could somehow, I mean, I'm not trying to say like they should do this, or I'm not trying to sound like a company guy. Try to make an offer to like WWE or something. Have a supporter to where you could do like some type of alliance and stuff like that to help you guys out.
Right.
Like kind of like just a private sponsorship would even help them a lot.
I mean, Maurice, let's get into this real quick. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't TNA having Ring of Honor as their little farm, like the way you say it in baseball?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, TNA and Ring of Honor. Yeah, they were united, but when TNA was still under the NWA banner.
Okay,
but
so
then
what
when they
happened
broke
there?
apart, yeah.
So what
Yeah,
happened
but then
there,
when they broke apart, when TNA broke apart from the NWA banner, same thing happened with TNA and ROH broke apart as well.
And that's hence why Christopher Daniels was going back to TNA and going back to Ring of Honor, because they kind of had like a little talent exchange for a little while. But then once that broke apart, Christopher Daniels went full time back to TNA.
Yeah, matter of fact, if I recall there, Daniels was there, AJ was there, Styles. Hell, that's how they got Joe over to TNA.
Right. I mean, do you guys believe that if Ring of Honor did that with WWE, they could stay up afloat, or they're gonna sink down?
No, they're gonna just end up like ECW. I mean, pretty much, because if they work with WWE, they're gonna screw them over like they did to ECW. Give them some airtime, and they'll take it over and be like, "Oh, we're gonna cut your time slot," and then it's like they're gonna go back to no TV, and Vince is just gonna buy another company, and that's the problem. I mean, that's the problem.
True.
Like this with getting in television is that you take a huge risk because there's someone gonna be bigger than you and more money. It's gonna like really. I don't know. I agree though with Maurice. They should have just not done the TV thing. They should have just been a independent promotion, and but they probably, I don't know. That's just my point. They shouldn't have just went to TV. I think they should have thought about it long and hard, because I can't even watch ROH in Green Bay. I think you can only watch it like Madison and Milwaukee. You can't get it up here. And I have DirecTV, so it's like, damn, man.
Hey, same here in LA. I can't watch Ring of Honor at all. I mean, you try to look through those channels that are up to 1,000. It's like, fuck, what channel are you guys on? And you're looking, and still.
Yeah, but then go off on to throw back at Gabe for a minute. I was like, I actually think it could work if they. Now, I wouldn't go with the TV thing, but I say if ROH did something smart here, here's what I would do if they were to partnership with WWE. I wouldn't do the TV, but I would say this. If you guys need a squash match, we'll let you have one of our lower card guys.
Right.
We'll let you have him because lower card guys probably aren't under contract anyway. Yeah, like if you need like a squash match or two, we'll let you have some of our low card guys and let you season them up, and then it's like, all right, if you check out some of our upper card and like our main event and like our high mid carders, and it's like, okay, if you see any potential in them, what you could do is, you can like develop them up in OVW or FCW or whatever WWE's like main company, like developmental company is, and then it's like, if you got some guys that are on that you're trying to work back,
right?
Take them into ROH, and it's like, all right, put them up against like wherever you're at, like have them go against the mid carders and main eventers there, and that way it's like, okay, you can like get the ring rust off of them, and then maybe even have like a couple of you guys like teach them a couple of new things, and then it's like when they come back to WWE, yeah, now you got something new to work with.
Yeah, I kind of, now that you said something, like, it kind of does make sense, because I know what they could do is, like, bring in Punk, you know, him being WWE champion, and he could, like, add a lot of star power, because I know, I'm pretty sure they'd like to see him back, too, because that's where he started ROH, so, I mean, it would be kind of a, you know, a shocker, like, whoa, seeing Punk's on ROH, and he's got the WWE title, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of, like, surprising, you know, that's what they need to do again.
Right.
Yeah.
Gabriel, let me ask you this real quick before we go. Back in a year ago, when CM Punk had the title, and he was saying he's leaving the company, and fuck this and fuck that, I don't need you guys, and he took off with the title. Did you believe he was going to go to Ring of Honor?
No, I didn't.
Good. Thank you.
But,
thank you very much on that one.
It always, you know, I don't know. Who knows what he's thinking? He probably could have, but yeah, I think he wouldn't. But
my thing is, though, how you knew that he was gonna stay with the company? Come on out, he won the WWE title. That was the big red flag right there. People like, oh, you know he's gonna go, yeah. He won the WWE title, red flag.
Yeah.
He's staying with the company.
Right.
I mean, who's gonna go from making like $1 million to go back down to making what? Not even $1,000 a month or whatever. Come on now, that's a huge pay cut right there.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. I'd like to thank Gabriel Maurice Rowe coming in. Chris, you couldn't be here. Filled in for you for a little bit. Hey, everybody, check out the Uncensored show going down every Monday night right after Raw. Every Tuesday night, it's those fabulous Freebirds, Overload. On Wednesday night, you got himself right here on the line, the one, the only Maurice. Maurice, what's going on Wednesday?
Wednesday, I'm going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to make it a wild card. And not to mention, you know what? I'm going to make this a two-parter because I was debating on how to do my Halloween Havoc show. You know, I'm going to make it a two-part special. So part one of Halloween Havoc will start this Wednesday night.
Uh-oh.
So that's right. I'm doing the first ever two-part series. So this week and next week, you guys want to talk Halloween Havoc? Bring it on.
There it is. You heard it here first. And also every Thursday night, check out Big Ro in his kitchen over at the TNA Recipe, bringing you live and direct all the way from Milwaukee. Right, Ro?
Yeah.
Are you right?
Yep.
Every Saturday night, it's Breakdown here with your hosts, Chris Team Bring It and Maurice. For all you guys that got Twitter, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at WCC Live. Also, if you got Facebook, of course, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/Wrestling Commentary Central. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Spawn 2011 number 3.
Okay. Let's not also forget, we also got the WCC Live Facebook page as well.
That's right. Follow all those pages. And follow us, of course, on Twitter at WCC Live. I'm EL.CIBERNETICO, along with the Grand Slam champion, Big Ro. Gabriel, thank you for coming in, and we'll see you guys.
And don't forget the original Grand Slam champ, too.
Anyway, we're out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Keep on slamming.
You also getting better with that Facebook group, WCC. You're getting a lot better with that.
Yeah. Making it smooth. Thank you. And don't forget to watch Overload every Thursday night. Thank you. Good night.